How you doing, everybody? Tim here from the Tactical Defender, and I have with me today the Blackbird XLC Gen 2. Just came out this month, October 2017, roughly a week ago. This is from Warbonnet Outdoors. This is what we're looking at today. First things first, we do have our stuff sack. It is double open-ended. We do have at one end a red tie to indicate which end is the head. Great for setting up nice and quick. Let's set it up underneath my tarp. I keep getting rained on here and there, so I set up a tarp. We're going to set it up underneath that, and we'll get a much closer look. So what I like to do is just let's get some up close and personal shots and video of all of the features. We'll discuss some of the new features, and then a couple things also to show you. So this particular model, there are three different models you can get as far as your suspension system. I happen to have the nylon webbing tree suspension system, extremely strong, great quality. I'm sure all of you know that right there. Very good for adjusting your height of your hammock. It's a quick setup. We do have what I believe is a Dyneema cord, and then here we have also a small mini carabiner, gated carabiner. And they also put this elastic here that just kind of covers and goes over what I call the business end of your hammock. It keeps everything nice and neat. Now we are looking at, I do believe, a 70D nylon material. If I didn't already say so, it does hold approximately 400 pounds. This particular model is a double layer, and I will show you that in just a minute. The net on top is completely zippered on. There are no openings, and the net can also come off completely should you not want to use it. You can unzip one end from all the way across to the other end, roll it up over, and then use these ties. There's a tie here and another tie on the inside, and that will hold off the net if you don't want to take the net completely off. We do have zippers. It is double zippers. We do have zippers on both sides of the hammock. See that one hand, because I am holding my camera with my other hand all the way over. So you have the option of getting off either side of, or getting out of either side of your hammock. There is the zipper on the other side. Do have a structure, a ridge line, the same Dyneema cord that is on the end. That holds up your net, as well as you can hang things, as you know, from when you're in here for the evening. Now, again, for the hammock, it does have a separate layer, a double layer, so you can put a number of things, a pad or something on the inside underneath. It is not closed. It pretty much is open for the whole length down to here. There's a little bit of it is sewn on, and then the rest of it is open. But obviously, I mean, it will hold it in there. I'm sure moving around will not be a problem. The zipper, again, one hand, very smooth. Here is the net, your bug net. We do have some shock cord that is not required. You can still use the net because you do have your ridge line here, but you do not need it. But if you want, you can, and this will pull out the net. And the same goes for the other side. I'll get over there in a minute. That there is going to be your shelf on the inside, which we'll discuss in a minute. Again, you can still use the shelf without your tie outs, your shock cord, but with it, it just gives you, it holds the net out a little bit more so it's not up against you at all. And also kind of gives some structure to the shelf, which I'll get into in a minute on the other side. So we come over here again, same tree strap. You have the same at the business end here. There's your mini gated carabiner. You can tell here that the zipper goes all the way up there, and I'll demonstrate that why that is in a minute. Here is your double-ended stuffed sack, which I just keep on. Just leave it there. A lot easier to put it away when you're all done. Now on this side we have our shelf. You can kind of see there. Let me get her over here on the other side. And it is a bit large. It's actually, I believe they're saying it is 2 feet, 2 square feet. You can hold quite a few things on there. They mentioned shoes, water bottle, glasses, any number of things. Let me zipper this up for now. So again, you have zippers, full size, full zippers on both sides. So that is a new option. You can get out of the hammock either side. When we come over here, you can see that this end of the hammock sticks out. That is your foot box. All right. You can also, another option is to not only remove the net, you may also roll the net back and tie it off here, as I mentioned. But you can also take the net off, turn it inside out, zipper back on, and then you just reverse. So now your feet would be down this end and your head would be at this end. Because you can see here, hopefully this will show it, how it sticks out a little bit here. That is the foot box. So you just take off your net, like I said, turn it inside out, put it back on, and you reversed the where your head is. Great for diagonal lay. A lot of people need to lay diagonally in order to get a more flatter lay, and it's a lot more comfortable. We do have the logo right there. Let's get some close-up stuff here. I mean, the quality is really nice. There are your zippers. They are rather small zippers, as you can tell. I do believe a friend of mine gave me the idea of maybe putting some paracord or something on the end of that to grab onto. It really won't add any weight really per se, and it will also it just gives you a little something more to grab onto. I mean, I have big hands. You can tell how small those zippers are, but good quality nonetheless. So I unzipped. It does unzip the entire length of the hammock. You can see that I rolled back the netting, the bug net, tied it off right here, and then it's out of the way. You're at camp during the day and you want to take that off, you can, and you still have your ridge line up here to hang stuff on, put stuff on, and that way you don't take the bug net off completely later on in the evening, or the bugs are starting coming out. You just very easily put it back, zipper it back up, and you are safe from the bugs. Now what I'm going to do is remove the bug net completely, and we'll get a quick look at what that looks like. I have the net completely removed. So you still have your integrated ridge line. Your hammock is fully functional. The zipper is left on, and now what I'm going to do, so by taking that off, you just have a hammock now, right? With a ridgeline. You just kind of do what you're doing. As you can see, the sun is starting to come out. It's nice to have that function to be able to remove that. It was extremely easy taking that off. It's just a normal zipper on both ends. And then what I have here is the top cover. I'm now going to install that. I mean, this is really thin, very light material. Again, the same, the end, you see the same two zippers. They're gonna zip onto the hammock. The quality really, I mean, the sewing is phenomenal. All right, now again, as I mentioned, you can remove the net, bug net completely. It does easily unzip. Everything is right under there. I put on the top cover now. You can see over here we have a window at your head, and then there will be for vent for air, as well as a small window for air or to see out of if you had to at the foot. I put back the tie outs on the side. Now again, you can use the net as well as this top cover without the tie outs if you didn't want them. All it does is just kind of keeps it off of you a little, that much better, right? Gives you a little bit more space in there because again, you always have that ridge line. So let's go on this side. And again, you do have the shelf. This here would be your shelf on the inside. There is the, and I could put that out further, or better yet, if you had a tree right off to the side, which my furthest tree is over there, but this here would be your shelf, more like a pocket, the way I have it set up now, and you can put stuff inside of that. Again, you don't need that. You don't need the tie outs in order to use that. There are your zippers, which they unzip all the way. On the inside, we have another one of these. So if you wanted to keep the top cover on, just like when I showed with the net, you can roll it back, tie it off, and then put it back in the evening. Here is your foot box. So you can see there that it does kind of stick out a little bit further. A little extra material. That would be your foot box right there. Come on over here. So up here, what I wanted to show you was if you pulled this back, this elastic here just kind of keeps everything nice and tidy. Get that back. Now you'll be able to see that the net as well as the top cover both have this piece of nylon, and that will go over your mini gated carabiner. And your, where is it? There we go. Your zipper track is right there, and the other one is right here. Very easy. You just peel this back. What I did was, just to kind of hold it in place, I put it on the mini carabiner first, then I started the zipper and then moved the zippers down. The zippers are really nice and smooth. They work well. I like the fact that you get a double opening, double-ended stuff sack. You can always just keep it here. I mean, personally, I've never misplaced it or lost one, but at least I know it's there. And I'm sure takedown is a lot easier because I do know setting it up was pretty easy. Just connecting one end, opening the other end, and then pulling it out. But yeah, so this is the Blackbird XLC. Pretty aerodynamic, if you ask me. All right, everybody, that wraps up the review of the Warbonnet Blackbird XLC, and this happens to be the 2017, just came out in October. It's the Gen 2. As for pricing, the pricing does vary. I will have links in the box below. It depends on what you're getting with it. Even what kind of tree straps you want with yours will affect the price. It does come with the ridgeline, and it does come with a net. It comes with also the shock cord, the touts on the side. It comes with the very nice double open-ended stuff sack. But as far as you want the top cover, you want an underquilt, I mean, there's other things you can get. Are you going to have the single layer or the double layer on the bottom? Personally, I like the double layer. It's nice when you're going to put in either a blanket, something underneath, a sleeping pad, whether it be one you blow up or not. But so that will all change. That will change the price. Getting a bit windy out here. Links in the box below, everybody. Thank you so much for watching this video. Be well, stay safe. We'll talk soon. Bye.